Hi there, I'm James. Today I'm going to show you how you can set up a points tracking system for your club or studio using Dodojo. The first thing you're going to want is an account. So if you don't already have one, you can click on Get Started. That will take us to the account creation page where we can enter a username, a password, confirm our password, and enter our email. Then we can click on Register. This is going to send us an activation email, which can take up to 10 minutes to send. It can also go to spam, so make sure you check that as well. After you get your activation email, you're going to want to click on Activate Account, which will allow us to activate our account. Now that our account is activated, we can click on Login. We can enter our username, our password, and we should be good to go. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do to set up our account is go into Settings. This will allow us to create a team for our organization. So we'll click on Team Not Found, click here to make one. Now we should see our name in a list. Now, we're the only ones in this team, but so to add more people, we can click on the plus sign over here, enter the email that we would like to send an invite to, and click Invite Member. The member that you are inviting will need to be logged in order to accept the invite, so make sure they have an account and are logged in before they click on that link. The first thing to do to set up Dodojo for our organization is we will need to create some ranks. So let's head over to Create, click on Rank. Here we will be able to input a brand new rank. So I'm going to call it White Belt. Our point multiplier is going to be 1. I will explain more about this later. And we can select our rank type. I'm going to set this to Reward, which means it will add a certain number of points. The points that it's going to add in this case is going to be 200, and the visibility is set to Visible. If you wanted to have ranks that are cosmetic, you can select Item. This will make it cost 200 points to get that rank. But in this case, since White Belt is more of an achievement, we are going to add it as a reward. So they will receive 200 points when they reach that rank. Then we can hit Submit, and this will create our rank. We can see it in a list here. We can also click here to create another one. In this case, we're going to use Yellow Belt. In this case, a multiplier is 1.5, and I want to give them 400 points once they achieve this. Next, we can go to Items. We can either add a new item by going over to the Items tab in Shop, or by going to Create and clicking on Item. This is going to allow us to purchase something with our points. So in this case, I'm going to add some candy. The price is going to be 50 points, and the visibility is going to be set to Visible. We can also create a reward, which allows us to get a certain amount of points if we do something. So in this case, I'm going to add a reward for focusing. The amount of points is going to be 10 points, and the visibility is set to Visible. This multiply with ranks box here, if checked, will multiply this number of points by the rank multiplier. So for White Belt, we set our rank multiplier to 1, which means that 10 will be multiplied by 1 to give them 10 points. With Yellow Belt, it's 1.5, which means that they will receive 15 points if it multiplies with ranks. If you don't want it to multiply with ranks, just leave it unchecked and it will give a flat rate of 10 every time. Now we have a reward, an item, and a rank set up. Let's create a profile. Profiles are what allows our users or participants to get rewards or points. This is going to be specific to them, and we can choose what we want to have for their username. We can add a rank to them. We can set the visibility, so you can have active profiles and disabled profiles if they are not currently enrolled in the program. In this case, we're going to choose active, and you can choose an email. In this case, we want to have a way to contact them in case we need to give them a physical item or object that they purchased, or just have a way to contact them or their parent. After we have all this, we can click on submit, and we should see our first profile. Another thing you can do is you can launch a kiosk. So if you click on this button up here, that will allow us to have a self-serve center for all of the participants to add points, items, and rewards to their profile. So if we click on John Doe, that will take us to their profile here. So we can see they currently have 0 points, their rank is in white belt, and we have new stats coming soon, which is a little bit secret, but I'm excited for that to come. The first thing you can do is request a reward. So you can select the reward that you want in the dropdown. Currently we only have one, so it'll only show focus. And you can add that for as many times as you want. We can submit that request, and it will say we've requested 10 points. Requests will not be applied automatically. We will have to approve the request later on, just to make sure that they don't maliciously add any more points or request things that we don't want them to. We can also add items for requests. Currently, our balance is 0, so we have 0 items that show up. If we had 50 or more points, our candy would show up here, but because we have a balance less than that, we are unable to submit a request. Ranks, we can also ask for a rank. So if we want to request yellow belt, we can submit a request, and we can see it's a bonus of 400 points. Now, going back to our other tab over here, we can go over to home. Now, we can see that we have a list of requests. So John Doe requested a reward of 10 points. We can approve or deny that. I'm going to approve it. And we can also see that John Doe requested yellow belt for 400 points. I'm going to accept this one in this case, and we should be good. Going back to our kiosk, if we click on John Doe, we can see they have 410 points. Their rank is now yellow belt. So if we go to items, we should be able to select our candy, which is for 50 points because we have over 50. And we can go back to rewards. And if we add this, you can see it automatically multiplies by 1.5, giving us 15 points here. Along with that, we also are able to head over to our shop and edit any of the items here. So if we wanted to make our reward invisible or hidden, we can change the visibility to hidden. You can see it's hidden here. Going back to our kiosk, you should see we don't have anything here. We're also able to do that for any items that we want to make hidden as well. So we can just edit them inside of shop. And if we reload this quickly, we don't have any items here. You can also do this for ranks and everything else as well. That's a quick overview of how to use Dodojo and how to get set up. I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, concerns, or need help with anything, or want to talk about how you can get this open for your organization, shoot me an email. That is james@dodojo.co. You can email me personally, and I would be happy to sit down and talk with you, go on a call, or meet with you in person, and see how we can set this up for you and help your members engage and become more rewarded with your program. Anyways, have a great day.